My name is Alison Rose and I'm the Centre Manager here at the Scottish Dolphin Centre. So Whale and Dolphin Conservation, or WDC, is a charity based in the UK and we're working around the world to protect whales and dolphins. We are based up here in the northeast of Scotland at the Scottish Dolphin Centre, and here it's our job to kind of engage and amaze people with the world of dolphins. There's lots of different species that make their home in Scotland. We've got minke whales, we've got harbour porpoise, bottlenose dolphin, Risso's dolphins, even orca or killer whale. And you know, it's really important that we keep track of where these animals are spending their time, what areas are important to them. There's lots of growing threats to whales and dolphins throughout the world. There's problems with marine litter and pollution and kind of the seas not being as clean as they used to be. And then there's also lots of noise in the oceans now, so oil and gas exploration and boats can create a lot of noise underwater, and that noise can affect the whales and dolphins' ability to hunt and find their food and socialise and communicate with each other. There is also a huge problem with bycatch. So bycatch is when animals are accidentally caught in fishing gear. And unfortunately, that is the biggest killer of whales and dolphins worldwide. They think up to 300,000 individuals might be caught accidentally every year. And it's something that we're hoping we can really change. With lots of innovation and research, we can change how fishing gear operates and kind of reduce that number. And in different places, we're working with fishermen as well. It's really important to realise that fishermen don't want this. We're not trying to vilify fishermen. So it's something that is a huge problem, but that we can do something about. So marine protected areas are nature reserves in the sea, and a lot of the research that WDC has done has enabled those MPAs to be created. For example, the northeast coast of the island of Lewis is really important for Risso's dolphins, and our research showed that the dolphins go back there time and time again, take their calves there, feed there, and that research convinced the Scottish Government to designate an MPA in that area. So that's the kind of long-term aims of our work that we're trying to do. We're trying to protect important parts of the sea for the whales and dolphins. When whales and dolphins end up on the beaches dead, stranding, a necropsy is often done, and we know through that research that most of the species, if not all species, have plastic found in their stomachs. And it's just heartbreaking, you know. The more we can do to prevent the plastics ending up in the sea, but even producing them in the first place, you know, we need to lower production of plastics, really. And it's something that we found that kids are really, really passionate about. So I'm hoping that you know, as that generation comes through, that more will be done. Your donations to whale and dolphin conservation go to our work to research the dolphins. So that is time of our researchers spent out on the boat, hiring the boat, the gear that they need, also running our education programs here. So we have an officer who goes out to schools and teaches children about the threats that whales and dolphins face and how they can help. And then it also helps our campaign work to try and convince the government to put in stronger protection. Technology is so important, so we can use, you know, acoustic technologies to record the sounds, and that'll tell you about the different species that are there. But also some of it is just old traditional binoculars out on a boat, what's out there, because it's difficult to replace that actually, particularly because WDC don't agree with intrusive forms of research, so we don't dart the animals or you know, do things like that. So because we take a more hands-off approach, you need to kind of put the hours in to figure out what's there. There's lots of ways people can help with marine conservation, so they can look at their impact on the environment, maybe think about the single-use plastics you come across in your life and reduce them. You can also look on wales.org's website, and there's always a campaign running. So, you know, you can put your voice to a petition, write to your MP, whatever we're asking you to do at that time. And it's really that public pressure that does change policies, it does change politicians' minds, so, you know, your voice does make a difference. And also we would love you to come up and visit us in Scotland and, you know, see for yourselves the bottlenose dolphins and see for yourselves what WDC is doing. And you know, when you do experience that and you can see it, then you know, you kind of get inspired to help, I think.